is the thing everybody's asking about. Heavy. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and this is Tony's Tractor Adventure. Today, we're going to make a quick, hey, Munchkin. Don't eat the wood toad. That's not cool. Got a pup here. She's gonna eat everything.
She is.
Gotta taste everything. Today, we are going to split some firewood. We're gonna also show you how to make a tote. You can catch these totes at Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. I've seen them as low as 20 bucks a piece sometimes, especially in the right time of the year. Average price probably $30, but these make wonderful totes, especially if you're going to put them inside your barn out of the weather. We'll show you how to do that, and then we're going to split some firewood with the new MechMaxx 34-ton kinetic log splitter. Well, that's a hard thing to say, but I just did it. I was pretty impressed with myself. Let's go do it.
Why are you cutting that one off? Wouldn't it be? I thought you were going to cut this one off right here.
I may cut one more off.
Because if you don't,
I think it'd be easier just like, you got to step in here.
yeah, but then you're going to hang on that.
I'll cut one more of these off then. Pretty good job.
Take the grinder and grind it off.
Yeah. If I had a grinder here, that'd be awesome idea. All right, we're under the pole barn. It's kind of rainy, misty day today, so we figure we'll just make some firewood. This is the MechMaxx 34-ton kinetic log splitter. We showed it in the last video, and a few people made comments. There's those people like, well, that makes some nice toothpicks, and it was a reference to the size of the wood that I was splitting with, basically 12 inches as far as a diameter. And gosh, yeah, there's guys out there that have professional firewood business that are just doing 40-inch long, 40-inch wide rounds, and that's just not realistic. And you know what? The size of your firewood has nothing to do with anything else. So, who can pee the others? I don't understand people that think that way. Anyway, so today we're going to go ahead, and we do have some bigger firewood because I think this is like some reasonable size firewood that a homesteader would use. And we got some shorter, some longer. Between these, I think we'll be able to figure out kind of what this thing is really made of.
And this is also the leftover from the tree that got hit by lightning.
No. This is oak.
That's not?
This ain't got nothing to do with that. That was a tree I cut down when you weren't here one day.
Oh, okay.
Told you couldn't not talk.
No, I saw that gap right there with the lightning right here.
Mm-mm. No lightning.
Oh, well, that's good.
Told you had to talk. So the last time I ran this roughly I ran it about 1/3 of the throttle, and it did great. Some of this bigger stuff may be a little bit more, may need a little bit more, I don't know. I really feel backwards because I'm right-handed. I want to be on that side. Now today I'm splitting this firewood up in really small pieces because this is going to go in a little small wood stove that we have. This wood probably won't be burned for 2-3 years. Well, it'll probably be burned next year. I've been delaying this over and over again. This has been sitting in the back of the side-by-side all winter long. I always find that taking the log round and putting it to the end. Don't put it to the front. It seems to work better. So small pieces of wood like this are definitely easier to do than a hydraulic because they're so fast. We're still learning a system. I just don't know. Never split firewood like this before. I feel like maybe I should move this closer. Or move that closer. A little bit of a knot back here. Doesn't really matter. Put the knot down. Oh, yeah. So again, I'm just on about a third of the throttle. So far, I don't find anything I don't like about this. Other than the rattle. Let's do that. Maybe if I throttle it up just a little bit. I don't know. So I'm putting the knot in the way, which actually probably should be split the other way. Continually care. I think if the tray was bigger, that would be nicer. That would probably also increase the cost. All right, let's go ahead and this is the thing everybody's asking about. This is a chunk. It's got some knots. Heavy. First time it didn't cut through. Got it in. That's pretty knotty, nasty. You know.
Gotta answer that one.
What, babe?
Ants.
Looks like ants. Yeah, termites actually. Go ahead and spray this. I'll put it in the kiln. And what's another beautiful thing about having a solar kiln? You can take this wood and put it in the kiln and sterilize it. It'll kill all the bugs. It'll kill everything. All the larvae. So this is about as gnarly a piece of wood as you're going to find. All right, I am very pleased with that. That was about probably 35-40 minutes of work, and a bunch of that was me figuring out how I want my system. So I'm running it on the left side, or I'm running it at left-handed because I'm right-handed. I feel like I want to be on the other side, but the way I've got it set up in the pole barn, it's just not possible. So I quickly I figured out how to do it this side. So I had this side by side loaded down with red oak, and I split this extra small because this is what's going to go into a real small wood stove. So I think that's really nice, and I think it'll burn and be easy to get in and out. Probably get more wood in a tote when you're splitting it this small as well. And I got some campfire wood over here. These were some pieces that were longer. And so I got all that in about probably 35-40 minutes, maybe less. I don't even know really. And I didn't check the time. I didn't feel like it was a long time. I did stop one time to grease it again. It says grease it every 3 hours. But I can feel the handle when I start engaging the handle. If it's dry, it feels like it wants to engage a little hard. And then you put grease on it and that goes away. So maybe I'm using the wrong grease. Maybe if I used a heavier grease, that would be better. But so far, I really like this thing. And as far as, splitting, I mean, I put some pretty gnarly stuff in there. Anything bigger than what I put on here, it's going to go in a sawmill. So that's one of the reasons you won't see a lot of big rounds on here, because that's just wasteful for our situation because we have a sawmill. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. God bless.